What's up, everybody? It's Proto, and I'm here again to let you know what games are dropping for the month of September. If you're curious about what games that did drop in August, you can take a look at the pin right here, and you can check out those games that came out in August. Otherwise, we got new games dropping out in September. Usually between July and September, that's where we see a lot of the major titles, and then we see the rest in the Christmas time frame. And you usually get a mix of, usually new titles, recurring yearly titles, and the trend is still changing and staying the same. So let's not waste any more time. Let's look at the new games coming out for September. Starting at number 10, we have NBA 2K24. The next NBA 2K title is here, giving players a lot to do. You'll be able to relive through Kobe Bryant's career from the beginning, remember all his memorable moments, and actually interact with them yourself. The card collection of My Team is back, as well as more challenges and activities for your mod player to do, now set in a coastal region for the game. Now this one looks very nice, and they have improved on the movement system, but once again we'll see how the community reacts to it. Usually the community is either yay or nay about it, depending on what's going on with it. It always depends, especially with microtransactions, but the community will let us know what they think about this game. NBA 2K24 is set to release September 8th. At number 9, we have The Crew Motorfest. The Crew is back, taking us to Hawaii for an event dedicated to the love of driving. You will have a playlist that will have you drive certain cars from different eras and win a unique car when you complete that playlist. Now, of course, you'll be able to go from land to sea to air, which is a trademark of the Crew series. And all types of racing will be here, whether you want to race off-road, drifting, just straight on the concrete, using all types of cars. They got something for everybody here. And the graphics are looking very nice on this one as well. Definitely giving the Crew a nice new look, a nice stylish, very, very crisp look. But once again, this is another game where we'll see how the community reacts to it. The Crew Motorfest is set to release September 14th. At number 8, we have Hellsweeper VR. Journey to hell to stop demonic souls, all in VR. You'll be able to use a combination of guns, melee weapons, and magical powers to take out monsters that try to stop you and anyone else that gets in your way. Now you can either play this solo or with a friend through 18 maps of insanity. Now this looks like a great title for VR players, especially VR players that like shooting games or like melee, because you get a little bit of both in this one. But it's intense combat and it's fluid movement system using a lot of physics base. It's definitely a one. If you're in VR, I recommend you keep an eye on. I'm definitely planning on keeping an eye on this one. I don't know if I have time to do a review. I may stream this one and just have some fun with it. Hellsweeper is set to release September 21st. At number 7, we have Lies of P. You play as Pinocchio in this Souls-like game where you're trying to discover the truth of what's really going on. You'll have to learn how to time your attacks to parry and strike using a wide variety of weapons and gear that lets you play to your playstyle. Now you can choose whether to tell the truth or a lie, but it has an impact in the whole world around you, and it does shape the world. Now, the dark tone, in my opinion, suits this game perfectly with the variety of enemies, and it looks like you'll have a lot to learn. You will have to learn how to parry, when to find the perfect strike, what weapons work best for certain enemies. So if you're into those type of games, it's something to look out for. Lies of P are set to release September 19th. At number 6, we have Cocoon. For our puzzle-solving lovers, this game is just for you. You'll have to solve puzzles and traverse the diverse worlds using the orb that you carry on your back. Now you have to figure out how this alien world works as you interact with it and deal with bosses that try to slow you down. And this is a very unique take and very beautiful looking worlds in this game. It's not just one of those, connect the dots here. Sometimes you have to traverse between different worlds using the balls. And that makes it change up a little bit. Cocoon is set to release September 29th. At number 5, we have Days of Doom. In this roguelike tactical game, you are trying to get your group of survivors to a sanctuary, a safe place to be in after the world has collapsed. Now, you'll be able to recruit heroes with unique abilities to defend your group as you travel. Now, this is where it gets interesting, because you will have to plan your moves carefully because you have zombies, raiders, monsters, and more to deal with a system that makes each playthrough random and unique. Now, this looks like a good game for people that like to strategize and play carefully. When I look at this, it reminds me, the gameplay of how it moves, it reminds me of the South Park game when they were being superheroes. It reminds me of a system like that. So if you're into systems with games like that, this is one you should keep an eye on. Days of Doom is set to release September 22nd. At number 4, we have Mythforce. Going back to an old school Saturday cartoon morning vibes in this first person action adventure game, you play as a group of warriors trying to stop a vampire lord from taking over the world. Now you'll have to travel through the dungeon, but every time the team is wiped, you'll have to start from the beginning. Now you'll be able to upgrade your character with permanent upgrades to make it further through the dungeon on each run to defeat the vampire lord. Now you'll have 4 different characters to choose from, each with their own unique play style, and you can play this game solo or with friends. This definitely looks like a good dungeon run game to just run with friends and have fun, trying out your skills and everything. And I definitely love the art style of this. It really does give me that feeling of like watching Saturday morning cartoons back in the 90s, early 2000s. It definitely gives me that feel. But we'll have to see how the gaming community takes to this one. Mythforce is set to release September 12th. At number 3, we have Mortal Kombat 1. Following the events of the previous Mortal Kombat, the fire god Lei Kane has recreated the world, bringing back iconic characters in a new storyline with more brutal finishers, new game modes, and this one is looking to be the bloodiest version just from what I've been seeing. But that's what fans love about this game. The more brutal, the better. But with them changing the whole storyline, we'll see how fans take to this retelling of it. Will they like it? Will they hate it? We'll see how it turns out. Mortal Kombat 1 is set to release September 19th. At number 2, we have Starfield. A new title from Bethesda is finally here after all the nonsense that's been going on around it, and it's been a lot of craziness going on behind this game in the studio alone. As part of a group called the Constellation, you're in search of rare artifacts and finding out secrets going on in the universe. But you'll be able to create your own character and choose many different types of careers you can live as you explore at least 1,000 planets, mining resources, discovering new species, and you'll be able to customize your own ship both inside and out. And of course, you'll be dealing with combat from humans with a variety of weapons as you explore the universe finding these artifacts. Now, me myself, I'm big into space games. I love playing No Man's Sky, Everspace. I love playing these games. The games I love to just hop in and play. So this one is definitely on my radar. I don't know if I have time to review it, but I would definitely probably stream it a little bit and just have fun with it. Starfield is set to release September 6th. And at number 1, we have Payday 3. And this is a personal favorite I have been looking forward to. After 10 years of absolute fun with Payday 2, developer Starbreeze brings us a new title in the series. Set in New York, the crew is back after a few years from the events that happened in Washington, D.C. to settle a new threat that's come up. Now, this game will be using the Unreal Engine, a big step up from the previous engine it was using to make the game, and it looks and plays amazingly. Now, I've had a chance to play a little bit of the beta. It is definitely a different looking game, but it still plays like Payday, which is great. Now, of course, you'll have plenty to steal as well as masks and weapons to collect and customize, new challenges, smarter AI cops to deal with, which would definitely make the playthroughs a lot more fun, and just the core of the game. Now, they made, like I said, a lot of changes to the core, how certain things work, perks and all that, but these are a lot of things that the community wanted at the same time. So we'll see how the entire community takes to it once everybody gets to playing it. Me, myself, I'm definitely looking forward to it. I plan on reviewing this game. I stream it on a regular like I do Payday 2, and I'm just going to have fun with it. Payday 3 is set to release September 18th. And that's just some of the games we got coming out in September. Like I said, we got a good collection of games. Me, myself, if you can obviously tell, I'm excited for Payday 3. I'm excited for Starfield. And I'm actually keeping my eyes on Lies of P. I've started to hop into a few more Souls-like games and kind of enjoying them. I've been playing through Remnant 2 lately, and I'm just really enjoying that. Hellsweeper VR is definitely on my list because I love a good VR game. But let me know in the comments below which games caught your eye, which games you're thinking about getting, or if none of these games caught your attention. As always, if you guys enjoy these videos, hit that like button. I knew I would do a video like this every month, letting you guys know what games are dropping for the month. I do let's play videos throughout the channel, do a couple reviews here and there, and just having fun. You can catch me on my social medias, hit me up on Twitter. That's the best way to reach out to me. Otherwise, catch me streaming on Twitch, having fun on there, interacting, and just being a gamer. Otherwise, I will catch you guys in another video. Later.